Good afternoon. Today is Friday, June 30th. The time right now in Singapore is 9 minutes past 1 in the afternoon, and we are into the last trading day of the month. And this is going to be pivotal because going into next week we have holidays. Okay, we have the Independence Day for United States on July the 4th, which is a Tuesday. So the day before, which will be Monday, will be a half day for United States. So it's going to be a super long weekend, and the market is going to be super quiet. So be very careful. Maybe you want to take some profit before going for this long extended weekend. Okay, now let's get started. In the Dow Jones, we see a little bit of a rebound overnight. The high traded overnight was 34,147.7, which is right in between the area which I believe they're going to see some kind of selling interest re-emerging. The level is 34,100 to 34,215. If we do indeed see a pullback, the market may actually gun for 33,350 to 33,600 levels. There's an alternate target for me, 32,900 to 33,200 levels. So either one of these two levels should be a catchment area if we do get a pullback. Otherwise, the market will just go higher and test the most recent high at 34,588. Now remember, the year high remains at 34,712. Both levels need to be taken up before we can see an extended rally. Okay. Now in the S&P 500, we also see a 50% rebound from a high of 4,448 to a low of 4,328, and the high traded last night was 4,398, somewhere just under the 4,400 levels. So again, I do expect maybe another pullback to take out the 4,328 that we saw at early part of the week itself. So again, I have another alternate targets for this. I have 4,250 to 4,280 levels as a backup range in which I think market may actually stabilize before it attempt another rally attempt beyond 4,450. In the Nasdaq, market did not close higher. In fact, it closed unchanged. The high remained at, let me see what this level is 15,051. So if that's the case, maybe again, we may see some kind of profit taking towards the weekend itself. Ideally, the market should hold out at 14,300 to 14,450 levels. That would be ideal before the market attempt another rally beyond 15,285. So these are the pattern which I think may likely happen. We will see what happens beyond this week. Okay, and in Asia, we can see that the Hang Seng has stabilized. It did not drop any further, although we did have a bit of a scare on Thursday itself. The market actually went down, but it stabilized just under the 18,800 levels, and this area is actually where I do believe still we have going to have buying interest accumulating below here, and that level is 18,500 to 18,850. So let's see if we can get a bounce today. So far there is no significant bounce. We have a little bit of holding the line, but no bounce here. But over in China, we can see that the Chinese index, the CSI 300, has a massive surge from the bottom here, which I have previously identified as area of buying interest. That level is 3,760 to 3,820, and we can see that the market is currently trading at 3,855 thereabout, and this could be the catalyst for the market to challenge the 4,000 levels all over again. So this is actually quite bullish development. Over in the Nikkei has stopped going up. Yesterday there was a rally attempt, but it picks out at 33,527 in the morning itself, and that has been the case. Maybe this is also seeing a pullback potential here, and if we do get a pullback, ideal level for the market to stabilize will be 31,700 to 32,100 levels. So do watch out for those possibility. Otherwise, the market may just continue to go higher at 33,773 and beyond. But I think there's a case for market to be cautious because we are already hearing hints from Japanese officials that they may do something about the yen exchange rate. Okay, over in energy markets, we see that the WTI crude oil managed to stabilize after hitting a low of $67.01 the night before, and now the market is trading above $70 per barrel, although currently it has pulled back just under those levels at $69.83. So this is actually laying out the basis for an assault, ideally to take out the $72.70 with the potential to actually edge higher to $73 to $74 per barrel. So this is still my outlook, my preferred outlook. Over in the precious metal, we see the gold actually dipped below the 1400 for the first time and briefly, and then rebounded strongly. Now we are back above 1900, currently trading at $1,908.50. So this is actually a very classical fake move. The market knew the 1900 is going to be a key level everybody is watching, so they dipped below that, hoping to trigger stops, and then quickly rebounded and trapped those people who have been selling below 1900. So right now there is a case for the market to rally higher, potentially to test the 1970 levels. Over the silver, we see a little bit of pullback, but not much. The low traded is $22.28, still marginally above the low traded last Friday at $22.11. Now this actually builds a case for a three-wave rally to $23.30 to $23.50 in a three-wave technical rebound. Over in the dollar itself, we can see that the dollar continued to edge higher overnight. Now we can see that the three-wave pattern is folding very clearly with the target at 103.20 to 103.60 levels. So look out for an extension of this rally into this bracket of prices before we see a new pattern emerge. Over in the euro dollar, while the dollar index has actually taken out last week's high, in the euro dollars we have yet to see that because the low remains at 108.44. We need the price to go below 108.44, and then we can get confirmation the market is resolutely going down to test the 107.70 to 108.10 levels. So this remains my target for this run. Over in sterling, sterling actually dipped a little bit lower than expected. The market went up to a low of 125.90 before it stabilized. Not sure whether it is going to go higher or whether it is going to go lower, but I'm basically of the opinion that maybe it is going to go higher, because right now the target remains at 130 levels. So we could possibly see a surge to 130 levels after this stabilization. Over in the Aussie, same thing like the sterling, we did see a little bit of an overshot. Market went down to as low as 0.6590, and it's marginal, but the 0.66 is actually a key level everybody is watching. There's no sign that market is going to turn around soon, but I'm saying that maybe that it will be the case here, and if it's so, then maybe the 0.69 will be challenged one more time. I think the potential here is quite good for a break of 0.69 purely on the chart pattern. Over the dollar Canadian, also very clearly we do see a rebound. They mean to say they confirm the end of this fall for 136.50 levels all the way to bottom out at 131.10. And so this extended rally here is part of a corrective rebound. And if the market continues to ease a little bit, ideally I want to buy at 132 even to 132.20 for another leg up to 133.20 to 133.90 levels. Okay, dollar yen managed to edge higher to another new high at 145. Now this is getting very dangerous. I remember I was saying yesterday, Japanese officials are already hinting that they might be doing something to intervene in the currency market to bring down, to support the yen. So basically they are looking to sell every other currencies, including the dollar and the euro dollar, and to support the yen. So means to say that if you have not already bought, this level is becoming very dangerous. I suggest if you are already long, take some money off the table and watch. Definitely cannot sell yet because we need to see confirmation of sell interest coming into the market, but it's getting to be very, very dicey to hold longs. Okay. Now over in crypto, we can see that Bitcoin has a bit of a rally this morning to 31,268 from a low of just under 30,000. So we can see that the market is possibly building up to be a case for a extended fall in the three-wave pullback. Ideally, I want to see market stabilize at 29,000 to 29,900 levels, in which I think a buy will be actually quite conducive for an extension of this rally that we saw from 24,700 plus. Okay, so this is an extended run, so do watch out for that. Now remember, next week we have July holiday. We have the July the 4th Independence holiday for the United States, and the day before, which is Monday, is going to be half a day of trading. So we are going to a super long weekend. So if you got any profit, best you take some money off the table, because anything can happen over such a long period of inactivity. That's all I have for you, and I wish you guys a great weekend ahead. Bye bye, take care.